Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube project. My name is Zarn, and I'm going to be going from a table to a pattern, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do so. A lot of people don't understand how you can go from a table to a pattern. For example, in this picture, we have figure 1, and then the number. Then figure 1, and then the number. This table is not exactly correct because it has 10, and then 9. The most challenging part about this is having to try and match figure 5 with this, and how to make the pattern fit in with your corresponding number. The most asked question about this topic is, how do you transfer data from a table to a pattern? Well, it's quite simple. For example, you could have figure 1 here, and let's just say 2. And you do this. See? 2. And then you get to match it, and then you can figure out a rule for it, which is a little bit more advanced, but it does help to go out of their way to find one. In this project, the number of tiles, or like squares in the pattern, is double that of the figure number. Figure 2 would look like this. A better example of this would be this one. You figure 1 and then figure 5, like we did in the title. Now in this one, the rule is much different. Every pattern has a different rule. See? 2 to 9. For this specific equation, there really isn't a rule. They're really just a pad of the table. See? 5 to 9. What's the difference between the two? That would be 4. 4. Then, also, in the figure numbers, there's 5 and then 9. And then you're adding just 4 squares. Sorry about that. With this type of pattern inside of the table, it's very easy to just keep on going with figure numbers and also the figure itself for as long as you really want to. Or if it asks you to find, for example, figure 3, you know what the pattern is, so you can find what figure 3 would be. So what's 9 plus 4 equals 13. Now you have figure 3. In conclusion, you must utilize your patterns and strategy to be able to come up with the figure number and the figure pattern. I can find and use mathematical patterns to help me solve a problem. That is very true in this case, because in the last slide, you had to add 4 instead of actually having to find a rule, which is much easier, but not always as accurate. And also, I can select and use appropriate tools. Tools mean that things that you've used in the past, for example, addition. You learned that before, and that's considered a tool. Thank you for listening, and this is my YouTube presentation.